I just felt, the need to share some black facts, and I kind of, talk a little bit about current events, some stuff that was on my mind, and also clarify some stuff. So getting underway, I found out some interesting black facts I didn't know. So if you know, that's good for you, but I didn't know, and I thought I would share it with you. So my first kind of cool black fact is the inventor of the popular game Phase 10, was a black man by the name of Ken Johnson, and and he invented it in 1987. And why is that cool for me? Because I play Phase 10 all the time, and I never knew that. Like, that's one of my favorite games online. I used to play the card version too in like my younger days at the rec hall, community rec hall. But yeah, I be playing me some Phase 10, man. I can't really say I'm a master. I'm super good at it, but I do love playing it. And I didn't know a black man invented that, so that's why I'm sharing that with you. And then my next story I want to share with you is the town in California called Allensworth. It was the first and probably the only all-black townships ever. I mean, of course, we had Tulsa, Oklahoma, but this was apparently the precursor to that, and it was founded in 1908 by Colonel Allensworth, excuse me, and some other African Americans, or as I like to call foundational Americans. That's a more accurate term. I prefer that term for us over here in America. Yeah, so they founded the Black Township, and it was thriving all the way up into the 1960s. It was at its peak in the 1920s with over 300 residents, and then residency started to decline due to droughts and arsenic in the water. So most likely it was a Tulsa, Oklahoma situation that was having a water poison. People putting the ops putting rat poison in the water. It's not historically confirmed, but just use your imagination. All black township, California. Yeah, the dots connect. They was putting rat poison in the water supply. Shooting. The next thing I did not know, I didn't know it. If you know it, that's good for you, but it's news to me. I'm now years old knowing this. Margaret and Matilda Peters. So there's like two sisters from DC, and they were tennis players, and they dominated the doubles competitions from the 30s, 40s, and 50s. So like their little group name was like Pete and Repeat. Like that was their like duo name, Pete and Repeat. Kind of like the story of Bobby, Ballad of Ricky Bobby, Talladega Nights, Shake and Bake. That's the team. They was Pete and Repeat. So yeah, that was pretty dope. I did not know about that. I'm now years old. Like I never heard that in school growing up. Like, and I'm up on my black facts. I'm like super up. I don't remember that. I don't recall it. We got so much that's been hidden from us and kept from us. It's like You can be like 80, 90 years old and still, learn a new Black history fact that you didn't know. But anyway, yeah, that's all the Black facts that I want to share. And just not for nothing, a month darn sure doesn't do us justice for everything we've contributed to this country. And I think I did cover it over another previous episode, how Black history came to be. It was originally Negro History Week. But on college campuses across the U.S., they were celebrating it from the 26th all the way until the end of February. But like Gerald Ford just kind of relegated it to the month of February, said Negro History Week. Just give them an entire month, which is February, which is technically not an entire month, But so I guess the inorganic, organic celebration of Black history is like really from January 26th all the way into the end of February. But now across the nation, people are starting to kick off towards the end of January, like late January 24th, 25th. Yeah, so like I said, or and in some regions they're going from February, celebrating February to like the second week of March. So it is what it is, but you can never ever just be enough, not just to America, but to the entire world. The impact we had on the entire world, all our inventors, all our scholars, all our explorers, food. So we have a very rich culture. So that's all. So I think I kind of got a slight speaking point. Again, so like what I do here, I call this podcast a narrative podcast. And I tell our stories from our perspectives on our own terms and conditions. And a story that really kind of checks all the boxes in the media right now is what's going on with Brother Dave Chappelle. Because the narrative got flipped. So unless you've been living under a rock, it's like now viral, past viral, his footage in a town hall meeting in his home state of Ohio. So apparently they was building some type of complex or facility. He had a deal with them, right, for a plot of land. And so, the footage circulating around the internet was him spazzing out. This is another reason why I just don't do commentary right away, right when it's breaking news. Because what's going on right now is a whole lot of people is eating humble pie. They're retracting statements left and right because they were sitting up there, all these major media sites doing commentary, and they didn't know what the hell they was talking about. They didn't have the proper context. They was just saying stuff because the narrative got flipped. So Dave had already had, a meeting with these people. They already had discussed a little $26 million deal or whatever. And they said that their plan included low-income housing, and that just wasn't true. So Dave's people said he didn't kill affordable housing, concerned residents, and a responding village council killed a half-baked plan which never actually offered affordable housing. So they was lying. It was never in the plans that they discussed. They put that affordable housing bit like way after the fact. Like it was never in, the official plans that they was discussing while he was buying up the land and property. So Dave grew up in that city. He knows like all the black residents. He puts on all kinds of stuff to give back to the community for the black people living there. So, that doesn't even just, stand to reason that he would just get wealthy and get all uppity and just, dog out some, low income or affordable housing. Like he would just, be a a-hole and like, no, this is all mine. I don't give a damn about the poor people. This is all me up in here. I was poor. Didn't nobody do nothing for me. This is how they try to flip the narrative, try to have Dave Chappelle out here looking like an a-hole. And it wasn't true at all. And everybody was sitting up there all in the comments like, oh yeah, man, I thought Dave was solid. Look at him. He done went for the bag. He went for the easy win. And that wasn't the case at all. So now a whole lot of people was out here eating crow because they didn't know what the hell they was talking about and looking stupid. And Dave Chappelle, undoubtedly, he's going to probably address it in his next comic special. And I can't wait to see it when he does it. So speaking news, this isn't breaking news, but it's something that I've already covered about the Joe Rogan thing. So I'm not really going to, I don't believe, I took what I said out of context when I said we should stay on his neck. So I did have one thing wrong. I said he's a New York native. He's not from New York. He's not a New York native. He's actually from Boston. And I don't think I ever said nothing when it was a live feed and my emotions was running kind of high. I got passionate about it, about the Planet of the Apes and, the N-word, of course. So yeah, I do believe there was some big time manipulation. Now, upon re-examining it, I do believe they used him like as a sacrificial pawn. I think they was goading him. The network, Spotify he was on, was goading him. These large corporate entities, they talk through people like Rogan to push their agendas to kind of like say what they want to say. Like they're the ones that actually want to say it, but they use people like him to not kind of like absorb the pushback. To kind of just cushion, the blow. Kind of like with Gucci a while ago in their little blackface ensemble. Because these corporations, these white supremacists, they sit up there and basically they throw stuff at the wall, crap at the wall to see if it's going to stick. So, it's no doubt in my mind he's a racist. He keeps on saying, everybody keeps defending him, well, he's a comedian. He took it out of context. Everybody has a right to their own opinion. I don't know the gentleman. I ain't never met him. I was a fan. I ain't gonna lie. I used to love him on Fear Factor. I liked him commentating the MMA sports when he was delivering commentary on MMA.